Hi, I'm Robert Reeves, and I wanted to record this video for you to give you some of my insight and the guidance that I've received about 2014. It feels like it's going to be a pretty awesome year ahead. Now, as many of you know, I was just on mainstream radio again. I've had the pleasure of joining Captain Pat on his radio show yet again, and I thought I'd build up some hype around it. I thought I'd make it something new, something different, and so I said to all of you, I'm going to release my forecast for 2014. I'm going to let you know what I feel is coming up for us in the next few months. Got exciting, didn't it? People were like, oh wow, I wonder what he's going to say. What have the angels been telling him? And then, of course, in classic Mercury retrograde style, all of the servers went down. So if you were listening in through your normal radio, you could still hear us. But if you were listening in over the website or over the app, it was gone. The messages weren't coming through because Mercury retrograde had its business. So I apologize to all of you who stayed up to listen to the show and then sadly were unable to get the information. That's why I'm creating this video. I wanted to share it with you anyway, even if you couldn't be there live with us. So let me share with you what the angels have told me about 2014. Well, to start off with, it feels like it's an incredible year of change. This is a time where we're being called to action. Many of you probably felt last year, 2013, as being a year where all of our old stuff was starting to come up to the surface again. All those old issues that we felt that we'd really worked on had come up again. It was that last little layer that we had to release so that we could be ready for this year ahead. This is going to be an awesome year if you allow yourself to ride that wave of energy. That's the real secret here. The secret to having a successful 2014 is to go with the flow, to not hold back onto these limiting ideas and these past expectations of what is going to happen. Just because last year was a little bit rough does not mean this year has to be the same. Think of it this way. 2014 is a year that you have never experienced before. You've never lived this year, have you? None of us have. It's a completely new time, a new experience, which means that it is completely filled with new opportunities. It's a time of change, positive change, and wonderful growth for all of us. I also feel that 2014 is a time where we're being called to action for our purpose. Now, hopefully you, like me, believe that we are each put here on this planet, right at this time, for some kind of divine reason. You were up there talking to your angels and decided that now was the perfect time for you to come back. You had certain things that you had to learn, certain obstacles you had to overcome, as well as certain things you needed to teach, needed to experience and to share with all of us. And this is what this year is about. It's a real push to start doing what you were put here to do. I know that you have an incredible potential inside of you, and if you ignore that ego voice, ignore that voice that tells you you can't do it, it's too big, nobody will listen to you. Ignore that voice and start to listen to your heart. What is your heart telling you right now? What is it saying that you can do? Because you are an amazing creation. You have such beautiful potential within you that so many people could benefit from. Not just your immediate family and friends, but worldwide. This is something that can spread to an infinite number of people. Think of that for a minute. Think of how just by you being yourself could potentially help to change the world. Let me be an example of this, okay? Because I'm certainly not claiming to be perfect, but what I want to tell you is that when I started doing this, I was pretty young. I was younger than any other spiritual teacher I'd come across at the time. And I'm excited to know now that there's plenty of us at this age starting to follow our purpose, live our dreams. So let us be that inspiration for you. You know, you don't have to live this 50, 60-year life to gain some experience and then start teaching. Do it now. Don't let anything delay you any longer, because whatever it is that you have to share could be helping somebody today. It could be helping somebody today. Now, we don't want to delay that, do we? And so that was the real push for me. That's what got me out here speaking, recording videos just like this, writing articles, writing books, creating online classes. I did it because I knew that if I was able to help just one person through that action, it was worth it. The whole journey was worthwhile because I was able to be of service to help someone on their journey. So please don't hold back anymore. Don't delay that success that you could have, because this is the year where we need you the most. It's a time to shine brightly, to cast out the darkness, and to start having fun. 2014 is going to be really, really fun if you let it. Let go of that old energy. Let's face it, 2013, so last year. So let's focus on 2014. What does it have to bring to the table? When we look at this year, it's ripe with new opportunity. And so the things that you've been receiving as ideas, as dreams, that perhaps you thought you can't do, please take the time now to give it more thought. Think about how you could start to implement that idea, because now is the perfect time to live your dreams. Now I want to share with you what I feel is coming up for the next few months. So we'll talk about February, March, and April. So February is a time where we need to be positive. We need to focus our thoughts on what it is we do want to attract, what it is that we'd like to bring closer to ourselves, and cast out and delete those old thoughts for the things that we don't want. There's no point putting energy into something that you want to release. Instead, focus on what you want to attract. So rather than focusing on releasing stress, focus on attracting peacefulness and tranquility. See how that's completely different. See how the feeling there is nice. It's a nice feeling when we attract tranquility. Just by adding in the word stress, it puts this icky vibration that we don't want to hold on to. So let's let that go, release the stress, and focus on what you do want. February is a time to go with the flow, to follow your dreams and to let them happen. Don't stand in the way of these incredible opportunities that are coming toward you. This is also a time where you need to focus on budgets. You need to look at the money that's coming in as well as the money that you're spending out. Look at these things and don't get worried by it, don't get freaked out. But the angels say just be aware of it, because we need to know what situation we're in. We need to know how much money we're spending and if we can cut down on some of those expenses. Or perhaps you need to start attracting greater income. Now remember, it doesn't mean that we need to go look for other jobs. Maybe it does, but it may not. Instead, it might mean we need to focus our positive affirmations on letting that abundance come through to us. As we head into the month of March, we start to focus on playfulness. We start to look at the things that make us relaxed, that make us calm. It's a time to let go of anxieties, leaving all of that in the past. Let it go, release it. Now's also the time where you'll start to attract new, like-minded friends. So when it comes to the month of March, allow these new people into your circle. Don't have these definitions of what your friends look like, because it may be the time now where this change is needed. You need to take that time with these people because they have something to help you. There's something in their energy that's going to help you complete your divine life purpose. The angels also say that during March, you're going to start working on these fantastic ideas that you have. But please don't let other people talk you out of them. Don't allow that community of family members or friends, whoever it is, to talk you out of this great idea. It is a great idea. It's a divinely inspired idea. So please don't hold back on that beautiful thing. Instead, go forward anyway. Be sensible about it. Put in the work. Put in the effort. Put in that powerful energy that your soul is carrying. And don't allow other people to define what you can be successful in. This is your life purpose, and nobody else can live it for you. And so it means that other people might look at it from an outside view and not understand how something like that could be possible. Are we going to let that stop us? I don't think so. So instead, let's push past those judgments and do it anyway. When we get to April immediately made me think of April Fool's Day. Now, the energy of this month feels really fun. It feels like we really start to relax and settle into the new energy of 2014. It's a year of playfulness, of laughter, and you can see why I thought about April Fools. It's like we just take that throughout the whole month of April, just continuing to raise our vibration, to raise our spiritual energy. It's also a time where we reconnect with our loved ones, whether they're living or perhaps in the spirit world. It's a time where these people come back into our life to unify us, so that as we move forward, we're strong, we're confident, and we're courageous. I'm excited about what 2014 has in store for all of us. It feels like an incredible year of change, and I'm super excited to see that all of us are going to be activating our purpose, really following our dreams, and doing what we were put here to do. So I'd love to hear from you and to see how you're experiencing the energy of change already. What do you feel your purpose is, and what action steps are you taking to make that a reality? I look forward to connecting with you again soon, and I do hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please take really good care of yourself, and may all of your dreams come true.